guys, welcome to HR with Sanchita. So today we would be discussing methods of training in this video, which is really important for all the HR students, for all the UGC NET students, okay, and for all students who are doing their Masters in Business Administration or BBA. So yes, like, share and subscribe to my channel so that you can get all updates related to my videos, and I put videos related to UGC NET and all the HR subjects. And yes, follow my Telegram channel HR with Sanchita, in which you'll get all the links to my various videos that I post and various classes that I'm conducting on various platforms. So there are two methods of training. First of all, on the job methods and off the job methods. So on the job method of training, which is also known as OJT, are the methods which are applied in the workplace while the employee is actually working. So when the employee is working, these methods are applied. Okay, so the employee does not move away from the workplace and do the training. So he's doing his work, he or she is doing his work, and then by the same time he or she is learning by doing. Okay, so it is relatively expensive and trainees produce something by doing. So this is like one of the most important aspect of this training, that the trainees produce also and they are at the same time learning also. Okay, so the main feature is that the employee is actually working. So then is the off the job training. So off the job training occurs when a trainee moves away from the workplace. Okay, he or she is away from the workplace. So people get away from the work environment to a place where stress, frustration and bustle of work are eliminated. तो देखो on the job training methods में क्या होता था कि हम काम भी कर रहे हैं और साथ साथ में we are taking the training as well. Now off the job में क्या होता है कि हम workplace से एक दूर place पे चले जाते हैं, दूर चले जाते हैं. So what happens is we do not have stress and our total focus is on learning. Okay, now we'll see what are the methods in the on the job and what are the training methods under the off the job training. So here's the classification of on-the-job methods and off-the-job methods. So on-the-job methods include orientation, job instruction methods, apprenticeship training, internship and assistantships, job rotation, coaching, mentoring. So don't worry, we'll be doing further in the video. And off-the-job methods include vestibule training, sensitivity training, programmed learning or programmed instruction, simulation, which includes management games, case study, role-playing, in-basket training, and lectures. Okay, so now let's study these all methods in detail. So first let's start with the on the job methods. So first is coaching. So coaching, mentoring, all is done while you are working on the job. Okay, so see, coaching is when you are placed under a trainer or a supervisor, okay, who functions as a coach. So he or she just provides you new learning, okay, and so the trainee may not get an opportunity to express his or her ideas. So sometimes what it happens under coaching is that the coach is just giving you inputs. Okay, he's just giving you inputs, telling you to do this, that, and you're not getting a chance to express your ideas. So this often happens in coaching. I'm not saying that it would always happen, but yes, in some cases it can happen. So coaching is one of the on the job methods. And if you must be thinking what is mentoring, so mentoring is also one of the on the job methods. So second, this is the most popular on the job method, that is job instruction method, which is often called as JIT also. So it is a structured method. So first of all in it, what happens is that a trainer gives an overview of the job. Okay, he tells you that this is to be done in the job, and then he demonstrates the task or skill. So whatever the job is there, he just demonstrates that how it is done. ठीक है कि ऐसे ऐसे आपको सब करना है. Then he asks the trainee to show the demonstration. अब जैसे for example मैं आपका trainer हूँ, तो मैंने आपको दिखा दिया कि ऐसे ऐसे job करना है. Okay, then what I would ask you now, in the next step I would ask you, now show me. अब आप भी परफॉर्म करके मुझे बताओ कि जो मैंने आपको सिखाया वो आपको आया भी है कि नहीं. So I would see the demonstration, and in the last step provide feedback and help. So I would provide you feedback. I would see that how you have performed, and I would provide you feedback, and in case any help is needed or any improvement is needed, so then I would give you the suggestions also. So this is known as job instruction method. Okay, so next is the internship. So you all must have done your MBA, or in some in the bachelor's also, some in engineering. So you must have gone through various internships. So there also you are performing a task, okay, and you are learning. at the same point. So that is internship. So this is also an on the job method of training. Then is the job rotation, which is the most popular one. So it involves movement of trainee from one job to another and gain knowledge and experience from different job assignments. For example, in case you are in the HR department, okay, so in HR also there are various works that are there, okay, there are various departments under the HR also that are there. जैसे आपके various subjects हैं, so everything is a department also, like labor welfare department होता है, training and development department is there, recruitment department is there. So अगर आपको आपका job rotation हो सकता है, set for example for 6 months you did this recruitment, for 6 months you are put into training and development, and then 6 months you are doing compensation management. So that is job rotation. So it gives you a knowledge and experience of various job assignments. So this is also on the job method of training, because आप कोई job से बाहर नहीं जा रहे हो, आप काम कर रहे हो और साथ साथ में you are learning new things and new activities, new jobs. Training. Okay, so see what is this apprenticeship training. So मैंने हमेशा अपने क्लास में यही एग्जांपल दिया है, जब आपके घर कोई कारपेंटर आता है, फर्नीचर वाला आता है, प्लम्बर आते हैं, ठीक है, सो आप देखते हैं उनके साथ ज्यादातर एक और कोई बच्चा भी आता है, नॉट बच्चा, आई कैन से मे बी ही इज लाइक 16-17 years old, 19-20 years old, सो वो उनका जूनियर होता है, राइट, सो ही ऑब्जर्व्स देम एंड लर्न्स थिंग्स, ठीक है, और थोड़ा बहुत छोटा मोटा काम दे डू इट, right? So those are apprentices. So apprentice is a worker who's learning a trade but has not reached a state where he's competent to work without supervision. So apprentices are also learning a trade, okay, they are learning a skill, right? But yes, they are not at a stage where they can perform that skill solely. Okay, so they cannot take the sole responsibility of that work, though they know parts of the work, but they're still gaining their skills to become perfect or to become specialized in that work. Okay, so it is particularly common in skilled trades. Organizations that employ skilled trade peoples such as carpenters, plumbers, masons, printers and sheet metal workers have such programs. So और भी जगह बहुत होते हैं programs, but these are common in these fields. Okay, so these are just an examples. Now mentoring, I have already told you, right? It's just like coaching only. So mentoring is an ongoing relationship that is developed between a senior and junior. So coaching में तो क्या होता है कि आपको कोच किया जाता है, ठीक है, काम से रिलेटेड. मेंटरिंग क्या है? इट्स एन ऑनगोइंग रिलेशनशिप बिटवीन अ सीनियर एंड अ जूनियर और अ सुपीरियर और अ सबऑर्डिनेट. ओके, सो सुपीरियर would provide guidance and a clear understanding about the mission and vision of the organization. So he or she serves as a mentor. So mentoring bhi, obviously you do not go somewhere away from the workplace. Okay, so this is also done on the job only, right, while you are doing the job. Now let's come to the off the job training methods. So first and the most common, you must have learned in your 11th 12th as well, that is the vestibule training. So what does vestibule training do? Vestibule training utilizes equipment which closely resemble the actual ones used on the job, राइट. सो इसमें क्या होता है, जैसा फॉर एग्जाम्पल इफ देयर इज अ मशीन, ठीक है, एक मशीन पे आपको काम करना सिखाना है, तो वैसी ना कुछ सिमिलर टाइप की एक डमी मशीन बना देंगे, फिर उसे थोड़ा वर्क प्लेस से अलग जाके एक रूम होता है ऑर्गेनाइजेशन में वेस्टिब्यूल के लिए बना देंगे और वहां पे आपको सिखाएंगे. ओके, सो इससे क्या होता है, व्हाट हैपेंस इज कि जो आपका असली काम होता है, अब आप असली मशीन पे काम करेंगे तो आप कुछ मशीन का लॉस भी कर सकते हैं, आप खुद को भी चोट पहुंचा सकते हैं, राइट, और वहां पे जो लोग ऑलरेडी काम कर रहे हैं, सो देयर वर्क वुड ऑल्सो get hampered. So in order to avoid that, this vestibule training is given so that you understand that work also and the work is not hampered and there are not any losses. Okay, so training takes place away from the work environment. A special area or a room is set aside from the main production area and is equipped with furnishings similar to those found in the actual production area. तो देखो मैंने कहा था ना dummy, so dummy means that the machines are similar or the furnishings are similar to the actual production area, right? So the trainee is permitted to learn under simulated conditions. अब simulation क्या होता है कि जैसे actual जो work conditions है उन्हीं की तरह work conditions. So here also, so the machine in the vestibule room is also like the original machines, it somewhat resembles to it, so that is why it's a simulated condition. So a primary advantage of vestibule training is that it relieves the pressure of having to produce while learning. अब देखो on the job training methods में क्या होता है, you also have a pressure pressure. You are learning things, but you have a pressure, okay, that you have to produce while learning. Now in vestibule training, which comes under off the job training method, so you keep on learning and you do not have any pressure that you have to produce, okay, that you are responsible for a particular amount of production. So you are just, your focus is just on learning. So this is vestibule learning, vestibule training. Now comes the programmed learning or programmed instruction. So what is this programmed learning or program instruction? This is a method where training is offered without the intervention of a trainer and is self-paced. So this is a self-paced learning. So see what happens in this learning is कि आपको जो भी information हमको learn करानी है, ठीक है, trainer को learn करानी है, so this information is given to you in blocks, okay, or either in a book form. So information is provided to the trainee in blocks, either in a book form or through a teaching machine. Now you will read each block of material and then you will answer a question. जैसे एक block दे दिया आपको, ठीक है, फिर उससे related आपको question दे दिया, okay, so you will answer that question and then you will proceed to the next block. Right? So feedback in the form of correct answer is provided after each response, and if your answers are correct, then you proceed to the next block, and if your answer is not correct, then you will repeat that block. You'll again read that block and answer that question. So this is programmed learning, okay, and it is without the intervention of a trainer and it is self-paced. मतलब आप अपने ट्रेनिंग का पेस डिसाइड करोगे कि कैसे कैसे जैसे जैसे आप कंप्लीट करते जाओगे, you will keep on reading, so your pace would be, if you just keep on answering right questions, then obviously आपका pace increase रहेगा और आप जल्दी वो training complete कर दोगे. अगर slow answer करोगे, so obviously pace slow रहेगा. Okay, so this is programmed learning or programmed instruction. So next is the computer assisted instruction. अब ये भी programmed learning, programmed instruction के साथ ही की तरह ही होता है. So it's just an extension of the PI method. But what it involves is, it involves speed, memory and data manipulation capabilities of a computer. Okay, so you know that computer has speed, capacity, memory, data manipulations and many other functions of analytics, analysis and all, right? So is computer assisted में same वही चीज होती है, but computer is involved. Okay, for example, the learner's response may determine the frequency and difficulty level of the next frame. अब कई एग्जाम्स में ऐसा भी होता है, जैसे आप जिस हिसाब से आंसर करते हैं, अगर राइट किया, ठीक है, तो आपको थोड़ा और टफ क्वेश्चन मिल जाएगा, अगर रॉन्ग किया तो थोड़ा वो लेवल रिड्यूस कर देते हैं क्वेश्चन का. सो अब देखो यहाँ पे कौन माइंड अप्लाई कर रहा है, कोई ट्रेनर तो नहीं आ रहा है ना कि अच्छा ये चलो मैं डिसाइड करता हूँ अब इसको इसके बाद थोड़ा इजी क्वेश्चन दे दूंगा. यहाँ पे कंप्यूटर सारा एनालिसिस कर रहा है. ओके, सो हियर कंप्यूटर प्लेज अ मेजर रोल. सो दैट इज व्हाई द नेम ऑफ द ट्रेनिंग इज आल्सो कंप्यूटर असिस्टेड इंस्ट्रक्शन, राइट, एंड इट इज एन एक्सटेंशन ऑफ द programmed instruction method. Then comes the sensitivity training. So sensitivity training is also an organizational development intervention, also OD intervention. So this is really important. So it has been given by Kurt Lewin. Okay, so sensitivity training uses small number of trainees, usually fewer than 12 in a group. Okay, so इसमें देखिए sensitivity training में we become sensitive to ourselves and sensitive to the behavior of others. And yes, as it is off the job training, so it is held away from the workplace. So what we do here is they meet with the passive trainer and gain insight into their own and others' behavior. So you understand your own behavior as well as you are understanding others' behavior as well. Right, so dimension focuses on why participants behave as they do. That if जो भी participants है इस training के वो जैसा behave कर रहे हैं उसका reason क्या है, why are they behaving, okay, and how you are perceiving each other. मतलब जो सारे training में शामिल हैं सारे लोग वो एक दूसरे को कैसे perceive कर रहे हैं. Okay, so see here the basic objective of sensitivity training. So this is the most important objective of sensitivity training, okay, to provide the participants with increased awareness of their own behavior and how others perceive them. Okay, so you see that how the other participants are perceiving your behavior, how you are perceiving their behavior, right, and you know about them. Okay, you know about your behavior, right? So and you become sensitive to the behavior of others also. You understand that if certain persons are behaving in a certain way, अगर ये ऐसे behave कर रहे हैं तो क्यों behave कर रहे हैं, so you develop sensitivity, okay, and reduce ethnic prejudice, एथनिक प्रेजुडाइज होता है कि आपके अंदर कुछ रॉन्ग फीलिंग्स हैं लोगों के लिए या किसी कम्युनिटी के लोगों के लिए या किसी ग्रुप के लोगों के लिए. सो इट रिड्यूसेस ethnic prejudice as you start understanding people. Okay, now sensitivity training has a variety of names: laboratory training, encounter groups, or T group, and T here is training group, so it has a variety of names as well. So I hope it is clear. So then is the simulation techniques. So see, simulation में क्या होता है? Obviously we create a environment. हम ऐप को ऐसी situation में डाल दिया जाता है जो कि realistic होती है. Okay, so first of all, a simulator is any kind of equipment or technique that duplicates as nearly as possible the actual conditions. ठीक है? So जो actual conditions people would encounter on the job, उन्हीं को ही duplicate कर दिया जाता है इस type of training में. ठीक है, मतलब सेम सी होती हैं कंडीशंस जो एक पर्सन एक्चुअली फेस करेगा जॉब में. फिर अगर हम ऐसी सिमुलेशन ट्रेनिंग करेंगे तो क्या होगा? द ट्रेनिंग वुड बी रियली इफेक्टिव एंड इट वुड रिजल्ट इनटू एफिशिएंसी, बिकॉज ऐसे ही चीजों पे ऐसी सिचुएशंस दी गई हैं ट्रेनी को जो वो एक्चुअली फेस करेगा जब व्हेन ही और शी वुड गो टू द जॉब. So see, first is case study. So case study you must have done in your masters also and in your bachelors also. So what is case study? आपको teachers एक written description दे देते थे situation का. They used to give you a description of an actual situation and then ask you that what should be done, what the situation is, right? And what are the problems and how to deal with it, right? So that is a case study. It is a written description of an actual situation in business which provokes in the reader to need to decide what is going on, what the situation really is, what the problems are, and what should be done. So this is the case study. So case study can provide stimulating discussions among participants as well as excellent opportunities for individuals to defend their analytical and judgment ability. So obviously case studies जिस तरीके से आप solve करोगे, okay, so it would also let the other person know that what are your analytical abilities, how you are able to analyze a particular situation, right? So then is the role playing. अब ये सारे हम simulation exercises के parts कर रहे हैं. So role playing is the trainee assumes the part of specific personalities in the situation. So this is also called sociodrama also. The essence of role playing is to create a realistic situation as in case study and then have the trainees assume the part of specific personalities in a situation. Role playing helps promote interpersonal relations, understanding and attitude change. अब role playing में कुछ भी हो सकता है, जैसे आप अगर एक मैनेजर के अंडर काम करने वाले हो, ठीक है, तो आपको कई बार ऐसे भी बोल सकते हैं कि आप मैनेजर बन के दिखाओ, और फिर आपको बोलेंगे जैसे अगर आप बहुत छुट्टी लेते हो, जैसे अगर इफ यू नो दैट द पीपल इन द टीम आर टेकिंग अ लॉट ऑफ हॉलीडेज, तो टीम मेंबर्स को ये एक मैनेजर के रोल का सिमुलेशन दे देंगे, रोल प्लेइंग दे देंगे. फिर उसे बोलेंगे अब बताओ अगर आपके अंडर ऐसे लोग छुट्टी लेंगे, सो हाउ वुड यू डील इट. बाकी एक दूसरे केस में भी हो सकता है, फॉर एग्जांपल आपको एक सेल्स विमेन या सेल्समैन बनना हो, ठीक है, तो दे वुड आस्क यू नो सेल दिस पेन, हाउ वुड यू डील विद द कस्टमर एंड ऑल. ठीक है, किसी को कस्टमर बना देंगे, किसी को सेल्समैन बना देंगे, तो इससे दे वुड कम सिचुएशंस कैसे डील करनी है, क्वेश्चंस को कैसे डील करना है, ठीक है. सो दिस इज ऑल रोल प्लेइंग. देन आर बिजनेस गेम्स. ओके, सो दीज आर simulation games similar to ones described above, but they use computer and business intelligence technology. अब business games में क्या होता है, आपको कुछ strategies बनाने को दे दी जाती हैं, make business models, make business strategies. Okay, so this is there in it. Then is in basket training. It is often called in tray training as well. अब इसमें क्या होता है, you are asked to prioritize the decision. For example, you are given various emails, you are given various reports, you are given various messages and other items that are important in a business, and then you are asked कि आप इनमें से सबसे पहले किसको आंसर करोगे. So just prioritize these things. So this is in basket training. So yes, stay tuned for more videos, and yes, like, share and subscribe to my YouTube channel, and also follow me on Telegram, HR with Sanchita. So link I have pinned in the comments.